Hello, everybody. I'm back on the booth. I just spent a few minutes out there warming up everybody with some music during the warm up. It was like again. Now we are back on sitting down, trying to cool down. Let me relax for a few frames. It was so exciting at the end of step one, even more exciting at the end of step two. And the last thing I needed was to pump up my heart even more with some dance and house music. But that's the way it is. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? So, top 16. Now bowlers are facing one another. It's the best score on 3 games. Who's going to advance to the next round. We're going to go lane by lane. Lane 5 and 6, we have Juho Risanen versus Petter Hellstrom. Petter did a hell of a job to make it on the way into step 2 on that last game. He did a lot of striking and he actually jumped quite a few spots. He ended up going in on 10th position with 1260 after that 256 on his last game. Lanes 7 and 8, we find Marcus Johnson against Raymond Thies. And moving on lanes 9 and 10, we find Joachim Karlsson against Frankie Lavoie. Lanes 11 and 12, we find another interesting match between Ryan Barnes and Alec Keplinger. So it's American duel over there. 13 and 14, we find young, talented, two-handed bowlers. Ethan Fury against the last girl remaining, Nora Johansson. She did amazing going on into that one more step. 15 and 16, we find Sean Raj against the Finnish guy, Karon Saloma. Then moving on lane 17 and 18, we find Andrew Anderson against Justin Knowles, another American duel over there. And finally, on lanes 19 and 20, we have to follow the action between Thomas Larsen and Nate Purchase. It's good to see a lot of people is already in the chat. What happened to Kyle Troop? I believe he's having lunch. He didn't really feel, or really didn't succeed on the previous squat. He couldn't find or he couldn't manage. Lanes were quite demanding. It was a lot of traffic on that second step on the final. And these are the bowlers who carry on. Everyone here is a true contender at the moment to take a PBA title and put it in their pockets. Oh, we have people talking already. Arbit, let's go, Nora. Joni Maxesen. Talking also Becky, Mike Anderson, Ron Buck, Jean de Groot. So it's quite a lot of people on the chat. Hello, everybody. Like the videos, subscribe to the channel if you have not done yet. It's going to be a lot more bowling going on in this channel during the rest of the season. A lot of action. A lot of PBA regional, a lot of Swedish National League, which is also even more exciting. I'm very happy I'm not doing that one. I would have a heart attack. That goes even crazier than this one is going so far. So, let me know, guys, people who's talking on the chat, who do you think is going to be the winner? Who's going to take the title home? Put some names over there. I must say, Ryan Barnes is looking super strong today. He's bowling unbelievable. He shot 1351 on the previous squat, followed by Ethan Fury, 1329. That's the fun thing about Ethan. He seems to not to be there, but it's still scoring pretty high. Number 3 was Joachim Karlsson, 1321. Sean Reich made his way in on 4th place with 13 and 19. Then we find another talented young Swedish bowler, Marcus Johnson, shot 1309, and the last one who managed to do more than 100, or in this case exactly 100 over, was Andrew Anderson with 1300. Andrew did very good on the last game, 267 to secure his spot in that on that particular moment. We have some people giving us names. Binold says Nora. Philip says Ryan Barnes. Unai and Arthur, they say Ethan. Nicholas Gordon says Andrew Anderson. Samantha says Ethan. Marcus, I'm rooting for Hella. Joe says Barnes. Caden says Barnes. So we have some people on Barnes, some people on Ethan, a couple on Nora. So definitely it's going to be exciting, wasn't it? No, there's no pin carry. It's starting from zero. It's kind of a playoff. The leader of the squad is facing the one who got into the last place. So Ryan was number 1. Is facing Alec, who was number 16. Ethan, who was number 2, is facing Nora, who was number 15, and so on. Starting from scratch, and the player who makes more pins on 3 games is going to go into the next round. So 8 bowlers will carry on after this round. Yeah, they did oil the lanes. The lanes are fresh again, so good for them. Otherwise, it would be a lot of burn areas on the lane. It wouldn't be any easy. We have Tom W that says Alec. No, it's not count of 2 games or just 1. It's best of 3 on total pin count. So you can lose game 1 and game 2 and win game 3. It doesn't really matter. What you have to do is have more pins than your opponent after 3 games. Some matches are already quite on fire. On lanes 11 and 12, Ryan Barnes, 4-bagger, and Alec Keplingler, 5 in a row. But he had an open frame, so they are pretty much tied. Actually, Ryan is 3 pins ahead at the moment. Then on 9 and 10, Frankie Lavoie is a little bit ahead of Joachim Karlsson. On 7 and 8, Raymond Thies is 29 over. Marcus Johnson is an open frame, so Raymond is ahead. On 15 and 16, same thing. Sean Reich, double spare, triple. Karon from Finland has got an open frame, so Sean is quite a few pins ahead. On 5 and 6, Juho is ahead of Petter Hellstrom. If I look all the way to the corner on 19 and 20, Nate Purchase is with a 5-bagger. Then he's paired the split. And Thomas Larsen has an open frame, so Nate is leading on that one, and Andrew Anderson is leading on his match on 17 and 18. Now it's not that many bowlers on the lanes, thank you God, because my eyes were getting crazy trying to follow so much action. Now it's going to be a little bit easier to keep the action and be sure of what I'm saying, even if I may make some mistakes. So apologies in advance if that happens. Now I'm going to start watching a little bit on 13 and 14 to see what can go on between Ethan Fury and Nora Johansson. We should probably admit that Ethan has a little bit of a better looking shape. It gets a little bit tougher for Nora when the lane burns out a little bit, but the lanes have just been oiled, so it's completely fresh. They only had 10 minutes warm-up, and now it's only 1 bowler per lane, and it's only 3 games, so it's not gonna be such a big transition as we have been seeing on some previous squads, and especially as we have been seeing during the week on the qualifying round. So pretty much it's gonna stay fresh all the time, and in that type of surface or condition, Nora has been doing pretty good. So don't think that everything is going to be easy for Ethan. Definitely, Nora is going to make him suffer. Is going to make him sweat. She's not doing the best shots yet, but don't give up on her. Sean Reich looking pretty solid. Double spare and a 4-bagger. Andrew Anderson, a couple of doubles, doing good. Nate Purchase on lane 20. 5-bagger and 3 spares. 5 and 6 is a little bit more tight between Petter Hellstrom and Juho Rissanen. Juho just has an open frame now, so that's going to put Petter ahead. Raymond Thies, I see he's got a foul. So Raymond Thies got a 4-bagger, 9 spare, foul, spare, strike. Marcus Johnson is on triple, so he's getting closer to Raymond. But still many frames to go, so everything can change after 1 or 2 games. As I said before, it's going to be best on the total pinfall after 3 games. I see there is a lot of people talking now, so keep telling me who do you think is gonna win? Emilia says Nora has handicap, right? No, no handicap for Nora. This is a PBA event, so no handicap for the girls. They are playing scratch. David Fenech, the ones who are better on the fresh should have an advantage, but you never know. I agree with you. Um, only 3 games. You need to adjust to whatever you find on that pair. The pattern is obviously the same one on every single lane, but topography should be or could be slightly different. So the one who adapts better and manages to score higher, that's the one who's going to go into the next round. Sean Reich is killing it on 15 and 16. Is walking to a pace of a 276 game. Andrew Anderson, same thing on 17 and 18, looking for a 260 game. A very hot game also on 7 and 8 between Marcus Johnson and Raymond Tees. A lot of striking over there. Darren says, Nora, she don't need no handicap. She's a pro. Brian McLean says Frankie will do it. Louis says, Ray for the win. Bring it home, dude. Oh, that's a very ugly carry for Nora over there. It was a nice shot in the pocket, a little bit light to the pocket, but she left 410. That's not something you see very, very often, 410. But watch out also for Ethan. Is he going to spare? No, he sent it too far to the right. So Ethan is now with 161 on the ninth frame, and Nora has a big split, so she's probably going to sit down on 155. And it looks like the two younger ones are a little bit under pressure. Probably game 2 is going to be a lot higher for both of them. They're going to cool down a little bit. They're going to settle their nerves, and they're going to start striking a lot more. 19 and 20. We saw Thomas Larsen slowly coming back. He's going to shoot just 190, but he's not going to drop that many pins. It's 2 more games to go. Still a long way. Nate Chase taking the spare in a very light way with the 3-pin, 3-6-10, but he managed to spare, so it's going to be a game of 230 for Nate Chase. He's going to have nearly a 40-pin lead with 2 games to go. 17 and 18, we see Justin getting into a little bit of trouble. He's on 161 on the 9th frame. He's got the baby split now on the 10th, while Andrew made another strike and he's on a pace for a 254 if he makes another couple of strikes. A great shot on lane 10 for Joachim Karlsson. Another guy who, as soon as he finds the spot, he's gonna nail it, he's gonna rock it. He's been destroying. Beautiful strike now for Nora on lane 13. Baby split for Andrew Anderson on the 11th, so 222 on the 9th. If he spares, he's going to go for a 242. That's a good game. Sean Rice, you got a split on the 10th, 241 for him, excuse me. But Caron is on a kind of a low game. If he triples, he's going to make 169, so that's going to be a solid at least 50 pins lead for Sean Rice. 2 games to go. Good spare now for Justin Knowles. Nailed it. Ethan Fiore, amazing shot also. So strike for Ethan on the 10th, strike for Nora on the 10th. And the match between Ryan Barnes and Alec, it's 229 to 210 for Ryan Barnes. So Ryan is leading by 19 pins at the moment. Don Dickey says double A is looking good. Stephen Salmon says, let's go USA. So, Juho Rissanen, 177 against Petter Hellstrom, 210. So Petter has a solid lead on 5 and 6. Another good strike for Richard Tees. He's going for the 226. If he doubles 236, even despite that foul he did in the middle of the game. Marcus Johnson takes the spare on the 10 pin, so he's going to go for 200. Not the highest game for Nora, 175. Ethan can bowl 191 if he strikes one more, so it's going to be 16 pins lead for Ethan Fury on that particular match. Sean Reich has a 74 pin lead, so that's nearly 37 pin handicap in a way of seeing for the next two games. Hmm. 6-2 for Ryan Barnes now. Alec has a double, so Alec is picking up some of that advantage that Ryan was having. Yeah, beautiful strike for Rich it is. He just was a Brooklyn, the 6-pin down. That should cover the foul he had before. Oh wow, what a 7-pin for Sean Reich on the 15 and 16. Okay, so Ethan 190, Nora 175, 15-pin lead for Ethan Fury. He's now bowling on lane 14. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's going back to the smooth shot, and that looked unbelievably good. Strike for Ethan Fury to begin the second with. Oh, Sean Reich giving up that 7-pin. Nate Purchase giving up that 10-pin. Ryan Barnes leaves the 9-pin. Yuho starts with the double on 5 and 6. He has to do a lot of striking to come back. He's been dropping a few pins on game number 1. Remind, it was 177 for him against 210 for Peter Hellstrom. On 7 and 8, we find Marcus Johnson with 200 against Raymond T. So Raymond has a 233, a 33-pin lead for him at the moment. Back to 9 and 10. They are not done yet. Frankie Loire releases the ball, bowling somewhere around the 2.5 hour. 4-pin for him, 214. That's a solid game. If Joachim Karlsson strikes out, it's going to be 213. So it could be only 1-pin distance between the two of them. There goes a strike for Raj on lane 16. And now back onto lane 13, see what Ethan Fury does over there. Another smooth shot for Ethan. A little bit deep in the pocket, but he carries the 9-pin down, so double for Ethan Fury. Let's see if Nora can put some pressure on him. We have to see this guy bowling a little bit under pressure. He managed pretty well when we first saw him on TV against EJ Tackett, but is he going to be the same when it's a girl pushing you? Anthony Dorazio, yes, the finals will be today, approximately 8:30 European Central Time, so that should be 6 hours less in the Eastern Coast, 9 hours less in the Western Coast. Okay, Joachim Karlsson did not make strike on the 11th. He's going to go for a 202, which puts him 12 pins behind. I remind everybody it's the best of 3 games, not on number of wins, but total pinfall. Now, we're going to have a little bit of company now again. The one man giving the name to the event, Mr. Lucky Larsen, Mr. Martin. Welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much. The man, the myth, the what, I don't know if it's a legend or not. Wow, nice 210 spare from Sean there. Well, I've heard a little bit of the comment of your commentary, and I'm a little scared coming here.
Why is that?
You're becoming a real professional, buddy.
No. It's not me. I just said the people has been saying, "Oh, you're doing a great job." It's actually the bowlers are making it so exciting that my heart gets pumped over what's going on the lanes. Another amazing strike by Ryan Barnes over there on lane 12. And we have so many good bowlers and such exciting matches that I just let my heart go with it.
You know what? I'm 100% sure that we will get a new winner. Somebody that never won the Storm like Larsen Masters before will win today. As one of my goals is when I do the talk with Kegel, when we come up with patterns, is to make him different. I'll clap myself on the shoulder there. So it's always nice to get a new winner. And we have 16 really good bowlers out there, and I think a bunch of different styles too. That's cool.
We have a guy here in the chat is asking any other views. Actually, we have 4 different cameras at the moment, so you can look around our YouTube channel. You're gonna find cameras 5 to 8. Another camera is 9 to 12. Another one is 13 to 16, and the final camera is set on 17 to 20. So you have 4 different channels to choose from.
Yeah, well, we don't have any other views like from different angles, but when we get down to the top four, we will have for sure. There will be a different. It will be like a real production. We'll still stream it here online tonight, Swedish time. We will get joined by Dave Ryan, a professional commentator for been doing all the Fox, not all of them, but a bunch of the Fox PBA broadcasts
PBA shows, yeah.
and others. I think CBS as well. But he will be here and do the commentary. And I think actually he might join you for a little bit in top eight.
Well, that would be
Maybe.
lovely.
Yeah,
I would love that.
so that's cool.
Let me go back to pay attention on that amazing match is going on lane 13 and 14. Ethan Fury against Nora Johansson. Nora is doing really good on fresh. I know Ethan can handle the pressure really good, and he's an amazing bowler. But I'm just wondering if Nora can strike a little bit more. You think she can put some pressure back to Ethan?
Yeah, I mean, Nora has an amazing support from the stands here, be this being her home center, home country, only female bowler. I don't know if there's been what female bowler in the top 16 before. Actually, I'm a little bad to remember those stuff, but a very impressive performance to Nora to get to this stage here. And then of course she has to bowl the hottest bowler on tour right now. Like even if Ethan
He's
is young, he's really on a roll and loses a goose, as we say it.
he's really strong. He can do so many things, and he's so consistent on every single thing he does. It's really impressive to see live. We have some more people sending a hello from Malaga. Shout out to Martin Larsen asking, Step Ladder is live free in YouTube?
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100% free.
correct. Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe into our channel and you like all our videos so we can carry on with this amazing job we are doing on giving you the best bowling. Oh, what a
Whoa! You
4-9 for
know
Ethan
what,
Fury. That was
Ethan?
crazy.
Ethan got lucky. I guess
So
that's what it's
yes,
all about.
it's gonna be free on YouTube. Exactly on this channel you're witnessing now. Everything is gonna keep going on during the whole event.
That's actually one of the things we changed a couple of years ago. We were doing this pay-per-view before, and that, to be honest, that got us more money than YouTube. But that's what you all could help us out back there, home in the couches or wherever you are, and help us subscribe and do some stuff to get more people in, and because we really like to have this open for everybody, so we can show what the amazing skills that comes to Helsingborg and bowl this event. So we really don't want to make you have to pay. So support us. That would be great. Thank you.
That's it. If you can just like the videos and subscribe to the channel, the YouTube algorithm is going to make it a lot easier for us to keep pushing the way we are doing now. And I know for a fact there's going to be a lot more bowling happening in this YouTube channel. We're going to have the PBA regional in Sweden. We're going to have some of the Swedish National League, which is super exciting to watch. A lot of talented bowlers in there as well. This year it's coming down from 12 to 10 teams, so it's going to be even more tight than it usually is. And there goes Nora. Nearly, she got the 4-pin. It was a good shot.
But you know what,
Pretty.
Louis? What's kind of amazes me now is we obviously the pattern has been really tough, and we've been seeing a lot of different things coming from bowlers bowling a good game, moving pairs, and then a really low game. So I thought maybe now when they stayed on their pair, if you get dialed in, maybe you'll just stay like that. But again, we were seeing the transition is really hard. I know Sean Rash bowled a great game and he's struggling now. I know Peter Hellstrom bowled a good game. He's struggling now. So somehow we
Same for Raymond on 7 and 8.
yeah. So our friends at Kegel, my friend Chris Jonas, who by the way is his birthday
It's
today,
birthday today. Yes.
he sure got up with something that even if you keep bowling in the same pair, you can't relax. Like they will change, and you need to be on top of it to stay above. I'll say above 200, and those guys are normally chasing the 250s, 260s.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very exciting. Every match is tight. It's a lot of striking going on. People who started a little bit high now dropping a little bit down. Those who started a little bit down starting to go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go Lane by lane, Juho Rissanen and Petter Hellstrom 5 and 6, only 3-pin distance on that match. Lane 7 and 8, Marcus Johnson against Raymond Tis, 3 pins distance on that match as well. Lanes 9 and 10, Joachim Carlson and Frankie Lavoie. At the moment, it's 19 pins difference, so it's nothing at all. That's one frame, and it's the best of total scoring of 3, so it's
Oh,
still a long way to go over there as well.
and some guys actually asked me about it. Why is it total game, total score for 3 games? That could be so boring if it's over. I bowled one of my favorite events in the States is USBC Masters, and we're using this format there, and I can say matches can swing around really quick.
Really quick, really
And
quick, really fast.
and also mentally, when you bowl those things, like you have a little lead, you if you're gonna like go for it or play a little safe and stuff, and there's a lot of things going on in a match like this. So yeah, it could be over after 2 games. It could, but I'll say never say never because a lot of things can happen. I've seen crazy stuff happening in this format.
And
So
we have the perfect example on lane 15 and 16. Sean Rush shot an amazing high game, but now he's going to go for, unless he spares, 4 open frames on 7. So he had the major lead. Look at that. Oh, that was pretty close. Very good attempt by Sean Rush, but he's dropping down to, he needs to strike out to make 180. So that's a giant drop down from game 1 to now. And the Finnish guy is going to try to put some pressure on him. There is definitely, perhaps the only match that has quite of a distance at the moment is Andrew Anderson against Justin Knowles. There's 100 pins distance over there in lanes 17 and 18. A little bit of distance also for Nate Purchase on 19 and 20. He's ahead by 60 pins. But every other match around is pretty tight. Ethan Fury, a light strike on lane 13. Previous shot was a Washad, he managed to spare it, but Nora is not giving up. Nora also has a 999 spare and a strike. She's gonna work on trying to get a double on lane 14 now. Put some pressure back into Ethan. Let's go, Nora. Let's see what she does.
come on, let's go.
A little bit deep.
That 3-6-10, we've seen that quite a lot this week, huh?
3-6-10 is coming up every couple of frames. We have seen a lot of balls going all the way down to the right corner, taking 3 pins only. I remember a couple of hours ago, Andrew Anderson was working on a pace of a 270 game, but then he sent the ball to the corner and he ended up having a 3 and 3 on one frame.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know how many balls I'll let go and go like, okay, come on, hold. No, it doesn't. I don't know why I even thought about it in the end, because if you miss left or if you grab it a little bit, you will have to hope that the pins are standing together, and 3-6-10 is not the worst case for sure. But no, there is some really rough games, huh?
We can see also Ryan Barnes. He started super high. Now he had a couple of open frames. He ended up this game with 182. Alec Keplinger making his way back, 209 for him if he takes that 3-6-10. Actually, 3-6-10. There we go again, 209 for Alec over there. So total score for Ryan Barnes at the moment 411. And the total score for Alec, I believe, is going to be 419. So actually now Alec is on the lead against Ryan Barnes. 1 game to go, 8 pins for Alec.
So who is winning, buddy? Who's winning this one? Like, I mean, I don't mean the matches. Like, who is winning the tournament?
The tournament, oh man, that's now you're putting the pressure
Yeah.
back on me. If you ask me who has given me the best impression overall, I would have to go for Ethan Fury.
Okay.
If you ask me who has given me the better vibes today, I would say both Andrew Anderson and Ryan Barnes.
Okay.
So now I'm picking too many horses, right?
Yeah, you can pick two. I had a little feel for a oldie here before actually. One of the guys that I battled when I start getting over there. I think Sean has been looking better and sharper than a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But then sitting here and watching, I go, what's the feel of this pattern? It kind of has that little US Open feel. Like it has that little thing when you let it go, you kind of need to hope to strike. You're not really sure it's gonna strike. And there's one little guy out here that has 2 green jackets back home.
Yes, and
I think it's gonna be dangerous.
And he's looking very good now.
For the guys back home that don't know how you get a green jacket, you need to win the US Open, huh?
Mm-hmm. Or you can play some golf and win the Masters. Then you get the green jacket as well. And perhaps a little bit of extra money in the pocket.
Yeah, a little bit more
But
maybe.
we are talking bowling, so
Yeah, no, it's gonna
Um,
be interesting.
okay, let's run around the lane so we don't miss any of the action. Matches that have already started on third game. That's Ryan Barnes against Alec Keplinger. 411 for Ryan Barnes, 419 for Alec. Uh, Lanes 5 and 6, Peter Hellstrom is already done of 2 games, 387 for him. Juho from Finland is going to take a shot on on lane 6. If he strikes, he's going to go for a total of 369, so it's going to be an 18-pin lead for Peter Hellstrom, the Swedish guy. And it's going to be a 19, he's been a 9, so 191 for Juho. Who else is almost over? We can go on the way to 19 and 20. Nate Purchase rocking the wall over there. Look at him.
Yeah,
He's feeling
he's
very good. 237 for a total of 468. That's a solid lead for Nate Purchase over there.
absolutely.
Thomas Larsen needs a strike to be on 376. So it's 92 pin lead for Nate Purchase on lane 19 and 20. But I'm not honestly, I'm afraid to say this match is done. We all know Thomas Larsen is another quiet assassin over there, and the lanes can change very, very quickly. We have seen so many people shoot into 50 and then on the game after 150, 160. So it's not done yet, even over there.
No, and the beast, like we call him, Joachim Karlsson, has kind of made a comeback into bowling after we started this PBA Sweden thing here. He's actually leading the ranking and might be the guy that's going to go to Reno and bowl the RPI from the first Swede ever. Together with Oscar Broström, actually, who won the plus 50.
The senior, right?
Yeah, the
Yes.
senior. So that's really cool. And Joachim has a big chance to win this ranking without me knowing exactly if he is threatened by anybody. Actually, it. Quarterback Director Daniel says it's actually in the book already that Joachim will go to Reno to the National Bowling Stadium. It's an unbelievable facility to bowl in, and just bowl there is an experience.
Joachim is such an amazing bowler. I mean, he's so strong. His
Yeah.
arm is as big as my leg. He can produce such an amazing amount of rev rate, incredible speed, but also he's so accurate. Look at him. He's so powerful.
Yeah, oh,
Look at that messenger. I mean, that
that's
was not
stupid.
a messenger. That was a pizza
We,
delivery
we,
over there.
we got to find that head pin on lane 11 now, I think. That's stupid.
My
It's not
goodness.
fair. Bowling is not fair, but bowling against that makes me feel 76, not
He
46.
should bowl 20 pounds.
Yeah. What would happen
So
then?
he could understand how it feels for us to carry a 15-pound ball.
Yeah, I think he should bowl with the smaller one so he gives us a little chance.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go back to 15 and 16. Sean Rash, he made quite a drop down from the previous game. He's paired on the 10th now. He's going to go for a 159 game. He could give him a total of 400 if he strikes. The Finnish guy is going to go for 196, maybe 195 is get a split over there. But 360, that's going to be a 37 pin lead for Sean Rush. 37 pins can be lost in 1.5 frame, couple of frames, so still
Yeah.
a lot to do over there. Sean's gonna have to work hard. Has some lead, but he just shot 159, so he's gonna need to find a solution. Definitely.
Talking about the scoring pace a little bit again here, it's obviously there's a bunch of you guys sitting at home thinking, oh, can it be that hard? The guys are bowling 160s, 170s, even some 150s. I had obviously a lot of friends here that bowl on not house shots and not really the toughest sport shots, but medium patterns. They have no problem averaging 210, 220. They got here, and some of them really struggle to get to 4 digits for 6 games. So it's yeah. No, I wish everybody that's sitting and watching had a little go and tried it. They're tough. They're tough for sure.
They are really tough, and they are really tough on both sides. I remember in the previous squad we had Eric Jones. He shot a game of 108,
Yeah.
and he just kept going. And he's been bowling amazing during many of the squads. So
Nice 410 spare by Alec there. Alec and Ryan, I gotta ask Christianos, wasn't they going to college together, or Alec Kepling and Ryan?
They went to the same school, but I don't think they.
Wichita State, both of them?
Together.
Yeah. So they've been studying and bowling together for a long time, I think. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Leaving states, coming over to Sweden, and they have to bowl each other.
Okay, back to the action lanes 5 and 6. We see
Oh.
Juho with a split on the third frame. Peter Hellstrom started with the front three. Peter is a little bit ahead at the moment and looking solid.
For the guys who doesn't know Peter Hellstrom, I think that I will say this. I think Peter Hellstrom is bowling the most games per year in Sweden.
I've heard that before. Somebody
And
else
he
told
is
me the same.
he's just got a senior.
Games
He
than
just
anyone.
turned 50, and he outbowls game wise all the youngsters. I think he's super impressive what he does. Like he goes from place to place, from tournament to tournament. He bowls everything. He just have that great passion for bowling. He drills some balls, and he coaches at the Swedish bowling high school. And now whatever he does, how he get it done, how his body's doing it. I don't understand, but he bowls a lot.
Another drop down on lane 7 and 8. We had Raymond Tees with quite a high game at the beginning. It was a 233 game for him. Now he needs a double to make a 170. So that would be a 60 pin drop from one game to the other. And look, no lane change. I mean, it's the transition happening. It doesn't really matter. You stay on the same par. We've seen it on Sean Reich on 15 and 16. We can see it now on Raymond Tees on 7 and 8. Now he gets solid 10 over there, so it's going to be a 160 game.
Like I said, the format before, you would say that Nate purchased Thomas Larsen, that it's over. After 4 frames now, it's spare triple for Thomas, strike, he's made a split, Nate, and then he opened, and then he left single pin, which he's making. But I'm promising you, there is still that little thing that comes to your mind about, do I do that, or do I do that, or what should I go for?
Shall I move? Shall I not move? You don't want to play. You want to. Actually, your brain is telling you take it easy. Don't make such a big change. Don't get yourself into trouble. But that is the one thing we have been witnessing during the whole week. Those who made small changes, they get themselves into issues anyway.
Yep.
Okay, 4-9 for Ryan Barnes on lane 12. Alec made a double, so it looks like Alec is taking a little bit of advantage. Half a game to go. Couple of open frames also on lane 9 and 10. Francois Leroy chopped a pin on frame 1. Now he's got the 4, 6, 7 over there. Francois was 40 pins, 45 pins ahead.
Yep. Another little fact here is for people outside Sweden watching, and they see some guys don't have a name shirt on. Like, take for example Marcus Jansson, it says Team Pergamon. Peter Hellström, it says Clan on his. I don't know if anybody else, but those are Swedish league jerseys, and for the ones that are not representing a ball company, anything like that, it's very common that we bowl in our league jerseys in tournament inside Sweden. So that's just if you guys wonder what those are, it's
that's the reason why.
Yeah, it's the common thing here.
Okay, so Raymond Tees could catch a little bit of breath since Marcus Johnson got the big split on the 10th. He was looking for going all the way up to 219, but that split cost him 32 pins. He dropped down to 187. So 387 for Marcus Johnson, 392 for Raymond Tees.
Have a little look
Richard
at Thomas
must be on the back.
So. Thomas here now. I'm not saying what did I say, but I'm kind of saying it anyway. Things came on again.
Look at that. 5th strike in a row for Thomas Larsen on 19 and 20, making his way back into the match. Nate purchased 3 splits in 5 frames. He's still on the lead, not so by much anymore. Now he's going to start feeling the pressure. He needs to develop, he needs to perform. There he goes, beautiful strike on lane 20.
Great shot.
And that's how you shut the pressure down.
And my US Open guy had a really rough start here, against Joachim. Frankie, open, and most likely an open again if he doesn't go up and make the 2-4-8-10.
Scandinavian guys are making their comeback. The same thing on lane 15 and 16. Sean Reich was leading by a mile. Now it's getting closer. Karon Saloma from Finland started with the front 3.
That was really close. He made that split, Frankie. Very, very close. But again, not. So now that's a real game between Joachim and Frankie. Frankie had a good lead after that, and if Joachim hits this one, it's basically even.
Ryan looking for a double. Amazing shot for Ryan, just on
Oh,
the right
walking
time
it
while
out on
Alec
Alex Lane,
got
huh?
the split. Yeah, look at that. Now Alec needs to make the spare to keep the pressure back. Another strike for Joachim Carlsen. Double over there when Francois has 3 open frames. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
I think, yeah.
As I said before, guys, make sure that you got that heart attack thing over there outside, so in case something happens to me. Look at that
Oh,
spare by Alec. Look at that. He should have walked on the other lane now
he
by now.
made sure Ryan saw that one, huh?
Look at that. This is top class bowling, ladies and gentlemen. We couldn't be any happier.
That's
Now the finish
amazing.
guy,
What
lane
about Caro?
16. There you go. Another one for Caron.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness, it's getting
some
hot.
some great matches here now.
It's getting
This
excited.
is
It's
the
getting.
spot to be. We see all the cameras here. We don't have to be out there and run around. Like, by the way, it's almost impossible to run around there
No,
because it's
it's
packed.
too many people. I mean, it's
Not too
impossible.
many.
To run around, it's too
Okay,
many
it's too
people.
many. Okay.
I mean, just to run around.
I
Okay,
hear you.
Ryan looking for another one.
Purchase managed to double there. Was important. And
Look at
Thomas.
that. He even dropped. What did he drop? Why it was the
Oh,
heel. The heel came off the shoe.
maybe yeah, something come off for sure. The sole or the heel.
I think it's the heel that came off the shoe. Nora just got the 710. She was trying to get the double. Nora, she's looking a little bit under the train at the moment.
Yeah,
Ethan
it looks
Fury.
rough.
Ethan is not stopping. Ethan is a nice guy, but he's not giving up a single pin on the lanes.
Maybe he knows that Nora is already occupied by Arnar, so it's he's not. Otherwise, maybe he's going to be a little nice, huh? Not
So,
very friendly.
wait for that. Look at that strike we had on lane 12. That was unbelievable. It took like the 2, the 8, the 4. Everyone collapsed one on another, and a beautiful strike for Alec. So Alec can go all the way to, let me see, 656, while Ryan can go all the way to 42. So Ryan is 14 pins behind. It's only the last frame to go. Ryan needs to make a couple of strikes and try to put the pressure back into Alec and hope that Alec does not perform on the lane 11 on the 10th frame. But first, Ryan, he needs that strike. Let's see what he does.
Ryan is acing it.
Checking the room for Ryan, making sure he can miss one to the left, and he got the strike. Now let's see what's going to happen with Alec.
Okay,
Joachim,
4-9. So she
Joachim,
got the 7-10 and the 4-9, Nora. That's not very nice, huh?
Joachim on 10. Bang! There he goes again. Triple, putting the pressure now into Frankie Lavoie.
For sure, absolutely.
And now we're going to see what can Alec do. Is he going to prevent Ryan from putting some more pressure? If he strikes, it's going to be almost game over.
This is a big shot for Alec Keplinger on lane 11. Oh my God!
Another pizza boy coming into town. Look at that.
That's Fodora has no chance there, huh?
It's looking very tough now. It's going to be on the even if Alec doesn't strike, Ryan strikes out. It's going to be 42. So he needs Alec to make a big split over there, maybe a 6,
like a 4 through the face or something like that. Yeah.
First thing you have to do is get that strike. That's the first thing Ryan has to do.
He needs this one, otherwise the top seed is going to be out.
He nails it. He nails it. Couldn't do any
He's
better
been bowling unbelievable, Ryan. Of course, that's one of the sad things with a format like this. He outbowled everybody in the 6-game block. But Alec looks to be stronger, so if he's smart now,
yeah, we just hit the head pin. Hit the head pin.
And with not a lot of hook, because you don't want to get the 4 split.
But he did that already on the previous step when he needed to just hit the head pin. He grabbed the ball, threw a rocket over there, hit the head pin. Let's see what he does. It's looking like a strike position to me.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for it.
He's going for it. Winning the right way. Look at that. He missed in.
All good. Alec Keplinger is beating Ryan Barnes. Feel sorry for Ryan. He's been bowling unbelievable.
Yeah, amazing bowling by Ryan.
I'm pretty sure he's going to come back. It looks like he joins he likes the place. He made the match play last year too. So it's he can strike in this building. I basically he can strike in any building. He's a very talented guy. Maybe he picked up something from from his mom and dad. They are pretty decent bowlers still.
He's got it on the genes. 19 and 20. Split for Thomas Larsen. Split for Nate Purchase. But it looks like Nate
Yeah.
has enough.
Nate had that great four-bagger. He needed to go do something. He did. He pulled it off. So Nate's move on to the top eight.
Top eight's gonna be already. We have Nate Purchase over there. We have Alec Keplinger also. Joachim Carlson putting a lot of pressure. He put the fourth one. Frankie Lavoie, he answers in giving him another strike. So that one is on fire. Ethan Fury is already gonna make it in through. Nora Johansson, amazing event for her. My hats off to Nora Johansson, one of the best bowlers already in the planet, even when she's so young, but she's so pure talent, isn't she? Ethan Fury, so we're gonna have three bowlers already on the next stage. Yep. Ethan Fury, Alec Keplinger, and where does it go? Nate Purchase.
Nate,
so we have three Americans already advancing into the next round. Look at that. We have a little bit of an issue on 5 and 6. Petter Hellstrom was leading by a lot after 3 frames, but now he's got 3 splits, 136 on frame number 8. He's actually, the game is tight at the moment. Or, no, 10 pins. 10 pins for Petter Hellstrom, I believe, but Juhu is going to make a spare, so Juhu should be 10 pins ahead. Yeah, Juhu is going to be 10 pins ahead as soon as he takes that spare. Strike for Petter, who's not giving up. I thought this round was going to be easier for me to follow. I could take it a little bit easier, but man, I need to catch my breath again. Andrew Anderson also dropping down. He's not going to go for a high game over here, but lucky for him, Justin knows he's not finding his way to strike either, so it's not going to be a big split also for the Finnish guy on lane 15, Karon Saloma. So it looks like Sean's going to manage to go on just by doing his marks. That would make it another American guy in, plus Andrew Anderson, who seems to be beating Justin. That's going to be 5 Americans already on the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I would add that the thing that I said after a couple of days. Last year we had a little bit more angles, like more urethane from out, and kind of more a European patternish, I would say. And when we tested this one, I kind of felt pretty early that this is a little bit more like the tour. So I would not be surprised if we're going to have a lot of touring guys in
Makes
here.
Sense. At the moment, Joachim Carlson is a few pins ahead of Frankie Lavoie. Frankie's going to need to put some strikes over there on lanes 9 and 10.
So, and on the first match, on 5 and 6, Juho needs a double to win, yeah?
It looks like they are completely tight at the moment. 43-63. Yeah, they are on a complete tie at the moment. And actually, Juho needs to put a strike because Pete had a strike on the 9th, so Juho doesn't want to lose the count over there. Let's see what Juho can do on lane 5. They go, Juho, strike! And now we can say, Juho! Well done. Rissanen got the strike on the 10th. Now he's got the chance to win this game. Now he's going to force Pete Hellstrom not only to spare, but to strike on the 12th. And he's going to have to go back there and pray that Juho doesn't double.
That's an unbelievable match there, huh? Dead tie.
And then you ask me, why am I getting crazy? It's the bowlers. They are making it super interesting. So much talent on the lane, so much passion.
It's
I love it. I love it.
Oh, what about... am I counting... I'm sorry. I was wrong there.
I know the feeling, man. You see so many screens over there, you get up getting lost. You need to be like a chameleon. You know, one eye here, one eye there.
We're actually already bold on chameleon this year, so it's. What about Joachim here now? Beast.
Another 10 pin.
Ooh.
He's only 6 pins ahead. Not striking on the 9th frame, so Frankie has the chance to win this match if he strikes out. He's gonna take his shot now on lane 9. There goes Frankie Lavoie, and he nails it. That was a perfect strike for Frankie, opening the door to be able to win his match. And then on lane 5 and 6, maybe we're gonna have a roll-off there. It's on the hands of Peter,
Oh,
and
he needs a strike and he
he
needs some
needs a
more.
strike.
Well,
It's
wow,
gonna force
5
a.
and 6.
Let's
It's
see.
this is
There go
it.
Peter.
Looks.
A little weak hand over there. So that means that
Well, he needs to
Juho
hit
just
one of
needs,
them, yeah.
yeah, just hit one pin. That would make him go in. So that would be another bowler already into the next round. A Finnish guy, Juho Rissanen.
So Andrew won his match against Justin Knowles.
Nate Purchase, he won against Thomas Larsen.
Yeah, and if I got it right, Nate is going to bowl Alec in the next round, and Ethan is going to bowl Juho. And then we'll see about the rest, because we have some slap that 10 out, Tisa.
7-10, 7 first to fall, 10 late to fall. Another strike for Richard. Sorry, Raymond Tees. I keep calling him Richard. Why? I know his brother was here, but
Juho is a winner against Hellström.
there go Joachim Karlsson.
That's a great shot, Joachim.
And that's how you
He is
do.
actually bowling for a spot in the national team now as well. I think it's Robert's going to pick the team for the World Championships. It's the Swedish team the next week, and the World Championships is in Hong Kong later this year. And I think Joachim is a strong contender to take one of the spots.
I would pick him for sure. Let's
see
Frankie.
And Marcus as well on lane 7.
Frankie looking for the double.
Big shot,
back some advantage.
Oh, he missed in a little bit.
Ooh, 9 pin.
What we got here, 88.
Now it looks like
so
it's game over, more or less.
Yeah, I think
Joachim
it is. Yeah,
already has a strike. He cannot miss. He just had to hit 6 pins.
So he left a 9 pin to lose, Frankie, then.
But again, look at that. It's a low score on Frankie on game 3. It's going to be a 160. And that's what we have been witnessing all over the week. Even without changing lane, the transition is kicking hard. Joachim Karlsson, amazing bowling for him.
Yeah,
the job was done.
Guy.
Job was done.
What a guy. So Joachim will bowl Andrew Anderson in the next round.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Absolutely. And the winners of Sean Rash, Karen Salama, and that will be Sean Rash. He will bowl the winner of Marcus and Raymond. And I gotta have to get a little bit throw Ray a little bit under the bus here. I wouldn't get my money back if I was putting my money on that game is going to be the last one done.
Raymond got the double.
Great bowler.
He was 7 pins behind. He just got the double. That's going to put him in front on the match. Marcus Jansson's pair in the 6th end. Marcus has a very good DNA on his blood, son of Raymond Jansson. If somebody knew how to strike at the clutch moments, that was Raymond Jansson.
Yeah, and he knew how to leave the 8th pin to lose the World Championship. I have to mention that one. I bet there was a hole in the wall in the bowling stadium after that, because that's what's happened in 1995. Raymond needed a strike to win the World Championships, and he stoned 8, and it's still haunting him.
I can understand. I think everybody who saw that can still remember.
Great shot, Marcus. Great shot.
He's still alive. 2 frames to go for Marcus Jansson.
Yeah, that's still a match for sure.
3 frames to go for Raymond Tees. He's going to take his time to breathe deeply, focus, make sure everything is on the right spot, make sure he's on the right mental state. Raymond's going to take a shot on lane 8.
Okay, Ray.
There's a lot of body move over there, making sure everything is relaxed and ready.
He can roll it really nice, Ray.
Let's go, Raymond. Posting the shot one more time, solid 10.
Great shot, great shot. Great shot on the John Scott's Partille lane. You see all those things we have above the lanes?
There's a bunch of
yeah, they are great supporters, of the tournament. Each company or person, whoever it is, right there has been supporting the event. We're really thankful for our lane partners. They help us big time.
We have a question here. Are they going to re-oil the lanes?
They will. Yeah, it will be fresh. Top 8 will be fresh. So we will be back with round 8 in about
25, 30 minutes, maybe?
30, half an hour-ish, yeah.
Half an hour, more or less.
Yep.
Good spare for Raymond. It's a very tight match. It's only 2 pin distance between the two of them. 2 frames to go. Now is